it is another episode of Midweek Momentum in the wild because I am in a conference and I'm not in my usual habitat. As you can see, there are no mountains behind me. I am in Sarasota, Florida at the unconference, and frankly, I forgot to pre-record this Midweek Momentum before I left. So you're getting me raw and in the wild and talking about something very appropriate for being at an unconference, and that is the power of connection. You know, a few years ago, I started talking about how humans still matter. And I even am wearing a shirt. For those of you who are listening on the airwaves, it says human on it. And I have come to the conclusion that we have forgotten how important human connection is in society today, to the point that disconnection is running rampant, isolation. There's a loneliness epidemic, and we need to remember how important it is to connect with people at a real relational level. And that is what this event has been all about for the last 2 days. It's called the Unconference because there are no speakers, which has been such a really interesting experience because, you know, as a speaker, I go to a conference and I want to meet the other speakers because they feel like the peers that I will relate to most. But then there's also attendees who want to talk to the speakers, and it creates almost a hierarchy that throws off a little bit of the dynamic. And here, there are no speakers. Everybody is a peer in the room, connecting with each other, building genuine connection. The level of vulnerability I've seen in this room has been pretty incredible because everybody is here, knows everybody has challenges, and we all want to help each other solve them. And watching people lean into that has been pretty incredible. If you have not listened to the No More Mondays episode with Vincent Polisi, I highly recommend you do. I will link it in the show notes here for this episode of Midweek Momentum. But he's the host of this event. And he's curated a pretty incredible room of humans who love humans and who want to support each other, doing impactful and amazing things. And so, my challenge to you this week, as you go on about purposeful life and work, is to figure out who you can support and who you can connect with, but also who you need to bring in to your world in order to figure it out or do things a little more intentionally or extend that purpose, right? We are not meant to do life, do business, do work alone. And we actually are better together when we allow each other to support our strengths, grow our weaknesses, and fill the gaps. So this might be a really short little midweek momentum because the message is just that clear. Humans still matter, you still matter, and you are better and stronger and more purposeful when you connect with other humans who matter to you and who you want to support in life and work in business. I'll see you next week for another midweek momentum.